Now we have to study equivalent circuit of transformer and efficiency. Equivalent circuit of transformer and efficiency. Now in efficiency is output power upon input power. Input power is produced, and while reaching the output, whole power will not reach the output. Some power is wasted in the transformer. That power is known as lost power or wastage power. So input power going to output power, but there is wastage while reaching the output. Now what is wastage? There are two wastages: constant power loss and variable power loss. Input power is produced, while going to output some power is wasted. Waste power has two parameters: constant power, variable power. Constant power is known as iron power, and variable power is known as copper loss. Power loss means power. Loss word is used for power loss. Constant loss, variable loss. Constant loss is known as iron loss, variable loss is known as copper loss. Variable loss means it is varying. As it is varying, that means it is dependent on the current. I square R loss. We know that power P is equal to I square R, right? So this is constant loss. Constant loss consists of constant loss or iron loss. It consists of eddy current losses and hysteresis losses. So this is power flow diagram. This is power flow diagram. Input power is produced in the transformer. While reaching the output, some power is wasted. There are two types of wastages, two types of loss. Constant loss. Loss word is used for power. There are two types of loss. Constant loss, known as iron loss. Variable loss, known as copper loss. Constant loss consists of two parameters: eddy current loss and hysteresis loss. This is defined for a transformer. Variable loss, since it is going to vary, current will vary through the transformer. That means this is dependent on current. So I square R loss is known as variable loss. Right? So this is known as power flow diagram. Is that clear? Input power is going to output power. While going to output power, wastage, there are two wastages: constant wastage, variable wastage. Constant wastage is known as iron loss. Variable wastage is known as copper loss. Iron loss consists of eddy current losses and hysteresis losses. These are defined for a transformer. Variable loss, as it is variable. In transformer, variable parameter is current. That means this will be dependent on current. So power is I square R. So it is also known as I square R loss. So we will study equivalent circuit, and after that we will study efficiency. Now equivalent circuit. While going to equivalent circuit, we have to draw the transformer, primary, secondary. Then we have to draw the equivalent circuit. Secondary transferred to primary and primary transferred to secondary. So what is meant by equivalent circuit? I will draw a transformer with primary and secondary. Then I will shift whole secondary to primary, whole primary to secondary. That is known as equivalent circuit. But for that, we should know how to calculate total loss. Total copper loss, which is variable. I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2. Total copper loss is I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2. Right? I1 is primary current, R1 is primary resistance, I2 is secondary current, R2 is secondary resistance. This can be I1 square x1 plus I2 square x2. X1 is primary reactance, X2 is secondary reactance. Right? I am defining it only for resistances. In transformer there are resistances as well as reactances. So I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2. So first I will convert it in terms of primary and then I will convert it in terms of secondary. So total copper loss, I am writing it as PCU, total copper loss. Loss means power, copper loss. I am taking I1 square common. Right? Here I am writing. Now I am converting it in terms of primary, so I have taken I1 square common. Here I am writing it in terms of secondary, so I will take I2 square common. I1 square common, R1 as it is, I2 upon I1 square, R2 as it is. Here I2 square common, R2 as it is, I1 by I2 square into R1. Right? Now we know the turns relation. We have studied turns relation. V2 by V1 is equal to E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to I1 by I2 is equal to K. N2 by N1 is represented as K. So V2 by V1, E2 by V1 for voltages, output upon input. For current, input upon output is equal to K. So here I2 upon I1 square. So what is I2 upon I1? It will be 1 by K. So this is I1 square into bracket R1 plus 1 by K square R2. I2 upon I1 will be 1 by K square. To this side, I2 square into R2 plus I1 by I2 is K. K square R1. So it is equal to I1 square into R1 plus R2 dash. Where R2 dash I am writing for R2 by K square. This is I2 square R2 plus R1 dash. Where R1 dash is K square R1. R2 dash is R2 by K square. Mind well. R2 dash is R2 by K square. R1 dash is K square R1. So PCU we can write it as I1 square R1 equivalent or PCU I2 square R2 equivalent. R1 equivalent is R1 plus R2 dash. R2 equivalent is R2 plus R1 dash. Right? R1 equivalent is R1 plus R2 dash, where R2 dash is R2 upon K square. I2 square R2 equivalent. R2 equivalent is R2 plus R1 dash, where R1 dash is K square R1. Here I have transferred it in primary. Here I have transferred it in secondary. Note it down. While transferring to primary, it is divided by K square. While transferring to secondary, it is multiplied by K square. So when I am telling you the basic concept, not only resistance, there can be reactance X or there can be Z, combination of R and X. I am writing for resistance, there can be X1, X2 or Z1, Z2, where Z1 is combination of R1 and X1 and Z2 is combination of R2 and X2. So anything can be there. So Z is impedance. It can consist of resistance, it can be only of reactance X or it can be combination of R and X. So what is basic concept? When you are transferring the impedance Z, Z can be R as it is here, it can be X, or it is combination of R and X. When you are transferring the impedance from secondary to primary, it is divided by K square. Secondary to, we are defining it in terms of primary current. So this is transferred from secondary to primary, it is divided by K square. While when you are transferring the impedance from primary to secondary, it is multiplied by K square. So I have given this in notes. What is important parameter? When you are transferring the impedance from secondary to primary, it is multiplied by, it is divided by K square. And when you are transferring the impedance from primary to secondary, it is multiplied by K square. And based on this, we have to define next article. Equivalent circuit completely referred to primary, equivalent circuit completely referred to secondary, and then we have to define this. Right? So I will draw the three circuits on board and I will explain the parameters. Right? Now this is transformer. This is primary side, this is secondary side. Primary resistance R1, primary reactance X1, primary current I1. In previous article we have studied vector diagram of I1. I1 has two components, additional primary current and no load primary currents. You please refer the previous article. I1 has two components, additional primary current I2 dash and no load primary current I0. Before that article we have studied that no load current has two components, core component and magnetizing component, IC and I mu. Core component flows in resistance, magnetizing component flows in reactance. So IC flows in resistance R0, I mu flows in X0. I0 has two components, IC and I mu, R0, X0. R1, X1, I1, I2 dash additional primary current. This is primary induced EMF, secondary induced EMF, secondary resistance, secondary reactance, secondary current, load ZL and secondary voltage V2. This is circuit of complete practical circuit of transformer. This is practical circuit of transformer. Now I am taking this side completely to this side and this side to this side. This is referred to primary and this is referred to secondary. So I have removed this and this is connected to this side. Both are connected. Now I am transferring secondary to primary. So I have replaced R2 by R2 dash, X2 by X2 dash, I2 by I2 dash, ZL by ZL dash, V2 by V2 dash and E2 by E2 dash. All the parameters in above article we have studied while transferring it to secondary to primary R2 dash and R1 dash. In just above article I have explained. So I am transferring secondary to primary. So I have replaced notations of all the secondary. E2 is E2 dash, R2 is R2 dash, X2 is X2 dash, I2 is I2 dash, ZL is ZL dash and V2 is V2 dash. In this circuit now I am transferring it to secondary. Primary parameters are as it is. Primary parameters as it is. Only secondary are changed. Now here secondary parameters as it is. Primary are changed in that circuit. In place of R1 it is R1 dash, V1 V1 dash, R1 R1 dash, X1 X1 dash, I0 I0 dash, I2 dash I2, I mu dash, IC IC dash, RO RO dash, XO XO dash and E1 dash. Secondary parameters as it is. In this circuit, primary as it is, secondary and notations are changed. In this, secondary as it is, primary notations are changed. And now we have to define these, which are transferred, we have to define. So we know that V2 by V1 is equal to E2 by E1 is equal to I1 by I2 is equal to K. That we know. And we have studied while transferring the impedance to primary, it is divided by K square in just above article, and when it is transferred to secondary, it is divided multiplied by K square. Now we have to define these parameters: E2 dash, R2 dash, X2 dash, I2 dash, V2 dash, ZL dash. So E2 dash, K, it is transferred to primary, K E1, so it is K into E2. R2 dash, R2 upon K square. This we have studied in above article. The resistance while transferring to primary, it is divided by K square. X2 dash, X2 upon K square. I2 dash, K will be divided, I2 upon K. It is transferred to primary. If this I2 is taken to this side, K will be to this side. So I2 dash in terms of I2, not in I1. I1 by K, so here it is I2 by K. Right? E2 dash, R2 dash, X2 dash, I2 dash, ZL dash. ZL upon K square. Impedance is divided by K square. And V2 dash, K into V1. So while transferring it to primary, it is K into V2. We have to define R2 dash in terms of R2, X2 dash in terms of X2, V2 dash in terms of V2, ZL dash in terms of ZL, E2 dash in terms of E2, I2 dash in terms of I2. So voltages multiplied by K, current I2, if we have to calculate I2, this K will be divided. So it is, now to this side, we have to define these 10 parameters. Here voltages are multiplied by K, there it will be divided by K. Here impedances are divided by K square, there it will be multiplied by K square. Exactly opposite. Now for voltages E2 and V2 are multiplied by K. Here they will be divided by K, and R and X are divided by K square, there it will be multiplied by K square. So V1 dash, V1 upon K, voltages here it has multiplied, it will be divided. E1 dash, E1 upon K. Now current, I1 dash, here current is divided by K, here current will be multiplied by K, K I1. I0 dash, K I0. IC dash, K IC. I mu dash, K I mu. All currents are whole. R1 dash, here it is divided by K square, it will be multiplied by K square. X1 dash, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. RO dash, XO dash, RO dash, K square RO, and XO dash, K square XO. Here voltages are multiplied by K, here voltages are divided by K. Here resistor reactance is divided by K square, here resistor reactance is multiplied by K square. Here current is divided by K, here current is multiplied by K. So equivalent circuit referred to primary, this whole is taken to this side, these notations are changed. Equivalent circuit referred to secondary, now secondary is not changed, all the primary are changed and they are different. Right? So this is equivalent circuit of transformer. Pause. Now efficiency of transformer. Output power upon input power. Efficiency is output power upon input power. So I have told you, input power minus losses is output power. So P output upon Output plus losses is input. Input means minus losses is output. So output plus losses will be equal to input. So full load efficiency, output power, output voltage, output current. Since it is AC power transformer है, so it is cos phi. V2 I2 cos phi. Losses, two losses, iron loss plus copper loss. So V2 I2 cos phi upon V2 I2 cos phi plus Pi plus copper loss is current square into resistance. Since I am taking here current I2, we can write it as V1 I1 cos phi, V1 I1 cos phi. No problem. Then you will take here I1. But since I am defining it in terms of I2, so it is I2 square R2 equivalent. Copper loss is I square R. So secondary current is taken here. So here also I am taking secondary current into R2 equivalent. So this is full load efficiency. Now condition for maximum efficiency. This is suppose equation number 1. Condition for maximum efficiency. Differentiate this equation with respect to I2 and equate it to 0. That is condition for. We have studied maximum power transfer theorem in first year. We have differentiated the equation and equated it to 0. So differentiate the equation with respect to I2, equate it to 0. That is condition for maximum. So this equation with respect to I2 differentiation. U by V. So this is V, this is U. I am differentiating it. U by V. Differentiation of this minus U into differentiation of this is constant, so this upon V square is equal to 0. Differentiation with respect to 0. So U by V du by dx minus U dv by dx upon V square equal to 0. Okay. So this is transferred to this side, it will be 0. From numerator, I am taking V2 cos phi common. V2 cos phi common. So if it is taken V2 cos phi, so what is remaining? This as it is. Minus, this is common, I2. I2 multiplied by this. I2 multiplied by this. This is already multiplied to this by 0. So this is V2 cos phi common. So this is as it is. V2 cos phi common. I2 multiplied by this is this one. I2 multiplied by this is this one. So this will be to this side. Now V2 I2 cos phi, V2 I2 cos phi cancel. Pi, this minus this. So now what is remaining? Pi minus this, I2 square R2 equivalent is equal to 0. This is remaining, right? So in other words, Pi is equal to I2 square R2 equivalent. I2 square R2 equivalent is copper loss. So this is condition for maximum efficiency. Constant loss is equal to copper loss. Constant loss is equal to variable loss. Copper loss or variable loss is the condition for maximum efficiency. And if you put Pi is equal to PCU here, you will get maximum efficiency. If this is equal to this here, this is equal to this, that means 2 times, either 2 times Pi or 2 times this. This is maximum efficiency of transfer, right? So equivalent circuit, efficiency, condition for maximum efficiency. This question, define what is efficiency, what is condition for maximum efficiency, and what is maximum efficiency. This can be asked in exam for 6 marks. Derive expression for maximum efficiency of transformer. You have to define efficiency, output upon input power. Output upon input power is output power plus losses. Now losses are 2 types, iron loss and copper loss. Copper loss is defined as I square R loss. This is efficiency. Then to define this condition, differentiate this equation with respect to I2. U by V rule is applied, and after simplification we get that input iron loss is equal to copper loss, or constant loss is equal to variable loss is the condition for maximum efficiency. And if we put Pi is equal to I2 square R2 equivalent here, so it will be either 2 Pi or 2 times I2 square R2 equivalent, that is maximum efficiency, right? So this is about single phase transformer. In next article we will study auto transformer, and then we will study 3-phase transformer. Unit 3 will be finished after 3-phase transformer. A lot of portion is remaining for third unit. We have to study auto transformer, 3-phase transformer, and short note generally as CTPT, current transformer, potential transformer. That will be the last article. 4 to 5 lectures will be again required to finish the syllabus, right? This is all about today. Note down everything in your copy, note down with your own handwriting, and if you are not getting any point, you can contact me on WhatsApp number. I am providing the notes. I already uploaded the notes on your WhatsApp. Okay.